Today I'm going to show you how to make a small hanging basket. This will be the first learner kit hanging basket. So you would have received the learner kit, and in it there would be some icy pole sticks and a tub of glue. There isn't a paintbrush included in the kit, but if you've got one, use it. Otherwise you can just simply use an icy pole stick as your paintbrush. Now, to make this hanging basket, it's made up of a series of triangles. So you simply place down your first 3 icy pole sticks, and then we're going to place your next row on top of this. Now, the reason I like to just place them on top is so I know where I need to put the glue on the first round. I'm just going to mark where the outside of the icy pole sticks will sit. So you can take those off and then pop a bit of glue on the areas that need to be stuck down. Oops. Okay, so now stick your first layer on. So there's your first layer. Now we're going to repeat. You might just need to fiddle with that just to get it exactly right. And sometimes it helps if you just let it sit for an hour or so, just to help it set a little bit before you continue your next layer. So all we're going to go and do from now on is just keep going on top as we did the previous layer. So we're just going to make a series of triangles all the way up. And now all you need to do is just put a bit of glue on those spots. You don't need to keep marking it because you know now where the glue is going to go. So now we're going back the opposite way that we started with. And then keep building. Now we'll go back the opposite way again. Oops. A little bit heavy-handed with the glue there. Now I've done 4 layers, and because the glue's wet, it will slide a little bit. So I'm going to leave it now for about 15-20 minutes and come back to it and then start building on top of it. Then it won't slide around as much. So I'll let that dry for a little while. So I'm just going to continue on. Just keep building. It flutes out quite fast once you start. As you can see, it's starting to take shape. And just keep going. Keeping that 2 mil distance from the one below. If you need to let it dry a little bit in between levels, do that. It does help it so it doesn't slip around, but I'm just going to do it without letting it dry. So this is going to be my last layer, my last level, and it will make it 16 high that I built up with the fluted icy pole sticks. So yeah, so you do 20 of the straight ones in total, 20 levels, and then 15 fluted levels. So I'll stick this last one on. And then all we have to do is the base. So that's our basket. Now, if you just let that sit for 15-20 minutes, then we'll just turn it upside down, and we'll just fill in the base. So to begin our base, just take 2 parallel icy pole sticks, and all we're going to do is lay sticks straight across like that. So we go from this icy pole stick to this icy pole stick. So let's begin. So the first one I'll do is that one. So we are now the same height as this one. And all I'm going to do now is put a bit of glue on where they are going to sit. You can straighten them up with an icy pole stick so they're even. And that's our base done. I'm just going to let it sit there for another 15-20 minutes, and I'll turn it over and we'll begin to make the raffia hanging section for the basket.